What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. I thought I didn't have any earrings on. Okay. What's going on? Just listening to little Chloe and Haley. My favorite song is Tipsy off of their album. I think it is so cute. And the melody is so cute. And it's just so cute. So, what's going on? The people are outside playing basketball. There's not a lot of people out in the park today. People are, I don't know what's going on. So, I said I wanted to come out down here and talk about, I was going to say Real Housewives of Los Angeles. I was going to talk about Married to Medicine Los Angeles. I watched it yesterday and I was like, okay, this is more interesting. It was still really, really boring, but it was a little bit more interesting. And let me tell you why. It's because the people are not being honest on here. I'm like, you guys are into season 2. It's time to grow out of that Phaedra, I gotta keep us, everything is a secret. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out of that. And as we can see, for Imani, her secrets are just they're just coming out. Like, it's like she can't hold on to the secret anymore or to the dynamic of her relationship. She's going to start being honest about it because now the man is not there anymore. And now people are like, girl, where's your man? Like, what is up? And at first we thought she was in this like cool, kind of maybe a little bit unattached type of relationship where, like non-possessive, I want to say, type of relationship. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the diva know you stopped by. I forgot about that. Hit the notification bell twice. All right. And shout out to all the new people. Welcome. Some days you gonna like me, some days you won't, some days you gonna be like, girl, what the are you talking about? You sound crazy as hell. Where did you get that logic from? And sometimes you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe she's speaking to my heart. Oh my God, yes, girl, yes. And then some days you're going to be like, girl, what? So that's what it is over here. You're not going to always agree with me. Ask the people. You're not going to always agree with me. My opinions and ideas and thoughts and truths, sometimes they're just a little bit different than other people. Sometimes I look at things from a perspective that you may not look at it from a perspective. Doesn't mean that we should butt heads or create conflict all over it. We could see each other's perspective and not have to agree. So that's one thing. I don't tolerate. What I do want to make sure is that we're not I don't want to be so hard on the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about the people enough, and we got an opinion about their personalities, right? But then I don't want to be, I don't know. Conduct yourselves accordingly. You know what the hell is right and right. And if you don't, I'll teach you. Simple as that. And if you don't, I'll teach you. So so Imani, her little marriage is just unraveling, right? So apparently at the end of the last episode that I said it was boring, I wasn't really paying attention. Her and Britton were sitting at the table talking about Chris, is that his name? I'm not sure what his name is, but they were talking about their relationship and how she is on her way to divorce. And Britton was looking like, girl, what? Like, where did that come from? Because it was weird, because even in the episode, it went from her being this nonchalant, I'm cool with it, you know what I'm saying, to breaking down crying, which is really what she wanted to do. But, I think it's hard for people. I feel like Imani, and when I see her, black people have the most beautiful skin. This black lady just walked by me, older black woman. She getting her walk in. Her skin, when she hit that corner and that sun hit her face, yes, God-like. You hear me? So I need to get my car washed. I've been saying that, and I went to the car wash the other day, and the line was just too long. So we'll see. I'm gonna try again this weekend. I'm gonna try to get my eyebrows done this weekend too, because I had an appointment and I canceled it because I was on this like webinar type meeting and it was going over. It was getting good. I could have left and came back because it was almost 3 hours long, but I didn't want to miss anything. I didn't want to miss a damn thing. And I really could have put it on, because it was on Zoom, and I really could have put it on my in my headphones, because for Zoom you don't really have to be, you could actually go away from the screen and you can still hear the audio. I could have done that. I could have done that. So I'll do that the next time. Anyways, I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. Anyways, that happens too. It's a little ADD conversation. So if you a person that thinks linearly, then this is not I'm gonna get on your nerves. Come on, booty. Yes, girl. The women are out, honey, and they're getting their walks in. Here comes this other woman. She's walking. Her booty is jiggling. She's walking with her dog. Her boys are out there playing basketball. There's a little girl playing basketball right here. Yep, so it's cute out here. Anyway, so yeah, Imani. So what I was about to say about Imani was that I feel, I identify with things that she was saying. For instance, maybe she didn't say it. Maybe I just saw it. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and it was not what you thought it was? Or you knew what it was, but you told yourself something different. And so therefore you told other people, you lied to yourself, right? You told yourself something different that was outside of the realm of reality about the relationship, and it grew. When she said that when she told her mother that he wanted her to pack his stuff, I yelled at the TV, pack his own shit. He needs to pack his own shit. I yelled at the TV, he needs to pack his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, what? You want me to pack your stuff too? And you're being this. But, and see, from Imani, she gives off detached, right? She gives that off. And I eat stoic, you know? I even attributed it to her profession. Remember, if you look at a couple reviews, I attributed her serious, no nonsense, stoic personality to her being a psychiatrist. And that's not what it is. It's not what it is. And I believe that she was playing a role in order to, one, protect herself and her family and probably her son. I understand what her mom said. You got to tell your son that you guys are getting divorced, because that's not his dad, but he's been with since he was 10 months old or 10 years. Oh, wait, no, 10 months. It's been a long time. He's basically has raised the boy, basically. And, you know, that's the difficulty when relationships are over and there's children involved. Because you do not want to. So many adults have abandonment issues that in their adult relationships, they mimic that same behavior in order to protect themselves. So they leave situations really quick, abandoned, because themselves they've been abandoned. But they're abandoning things because they don't want to be hurt and have that same feeling of abandonment. So they start doing the abandoning, right? And when that happens in adulthood and you are getting involved with people who are now looking to you for guidance and looking to you for advice and structure, and you leave the relationship and you don't keep in contact with the children, or you leave the relationship and you don't say anything to the children, that is you giving your scar, not even releasing your scar, you are giving a scar or creating a scar on another person. So you're basically recycling or cycling that abandonment, that energy of abandonment to another person, who is then, if they don't get help, going to give it to another person. Do you understand? And so it's important for her to explain to the boy that, because I have a theory that people don't take care of what they don't deem that they own, whether it be a child, whether it be a woman, and typically that's when I say that, I'm talking about men. But I notice that women are like, that ain't my kids, so they don't they don't extend that nurturing, energy to a child, or they almost can't find compassion or give empathy or show, it's a weird relationship when somebody feels that they don't own or are not attached to, they don't have an attachment to that person. And by attachment, I mean like some kind of possession or ownership over. And it sounds harsh, because when you say ownership, you're like, nobody owns anybody, but most people don't protect what they don't own. Have you ever lend somebody your car? Have you ever lent something to somebody that wasn't theirs and they gave it back to you fucked up, and you're like, if you would have took care of it if it was yours, but since it wasn't yours, you didn't take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? The same thing. That's why I feel like there's a disconnect between black men and women in our society, because black men don't feel like they have to extend that energy to women they don't know, or women they're not getting pussy from, or you know what I'm saying? So that translates to her or his children. When you're done with the relationship, you need to have a conversation. It can't be, like she said, it can't be over the phone. It has to be in person. You have to reassure the child that they don't have anything to do with it. And whether that seems like cliche, but children do think like, dang, did I have something to do with that? Like, if you don't explain, like adults, if you don't explain and clearly communicate what is about to happen, a child will create a story in their head and they will take it to their adulthood. And then until somebody explains it to them, they're like, dang, I thought it was me this whole time. Nobody said anything to me. Hello, Crow. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Yes. Hello, friend. So if you don't explain it, how many times have you grown up and into adulthood and somebody explained something to you that you understood to be true as a child, and you're like, that, no, it wasn't me. No, that's not what happened, because you don't communicate. And if you don't communicate with that little boy, he's going to create that energy of abandonment around him. And abandonment, you could see the world today, like abandonment from any adult, parent, caregiver, that does harm to people. And it might be subtle, but if in adulthood it grows out, and then now they start having relationships with other people and treating people in a particular way, and they don't even realize it was because they were abandoned when they were 13 or 14. You know what I mean? It's a whole cycle. And that's why it's like, you never know a person. You've been in this relationship, you've given off this energy that you're in this seemingly healthy relationship. We both, in essence, we are a real power couple. This is the idea that Imani was creating, so that when she is talking about her husband, it doesn't seem like it's not what it is. You know what I mean? And she's lying to herself. And when you lie to yourself, you lie to other people. The first person you got to tell the truth to is to yourself. So when she starts saying, we haven't had sex in 5 years, did she say, I hope she said 5 months. Let me know if I heard something wrong. I hope that bitch said 5 months and not 5 years. Because if you haven't had sex with your man for 5 years, you better go somewhere and get you some dick. Sorry, you better. Trust me. That don't even make no sense. You better hire you an escort or something and get you some penis. 5 years? You in a marriage. I can see if you single now. Listen, I can see if you single. If you haven't had sex in 5 years, great, right? That's no problem. But you're in a relationship. That's part of the damn benefits, is the dick. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I mean? Okay, I gotta go, y'all. My battery is low, and the charger that I bought don't work in my car. I knew I should have kept the receipt. Anyways, let me hurry up and finish this, because it said we on 20%. She didn't want to let her guard down, because her father abandoned her. So, when you're, and listen, And I was listening to her, and I was like, yes, because you've gone into a relationship or been involved in a relationship, and you are telling yourself things about this relationship that isn't true, you're going to repeat them to other people. And then when you start telling the truth, they're going to be like, girl, what? That's not, it just seems like everybody, even the way that Jasmine responded, like, girl, what? Are you serious? Like, I thought y'all seemed like it was healthy and he was just out, but it's going to start coming out because she has to tell herself the truth. You can't live that lie anymore. So in order to tell yourself the truth, you need to share it with somebody. That works, whether it's a friend or psychologist. Like Britton said, girl, that's what we're here for. We friends. We let each other know each other's problems, without dumping, and be respectful and be mindful and ask before you do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you have friends for, to support you. But if you have an idea about your relationship and you don't want anybody to know that it's not what it is, that's embarrassing, especially if you have the demeanor and the personality that Imani exudes. If you could understand what I'm saying. They go horseback riding. Kendra and this cornbread. Yes, she was policing food, but I feel like she's supposed to be her accountability person. She did not have to do that in front of everybody. I felt like that was a little too much, but that's her accountability. Maybe she should have just sent her a text message, maybe, or talked to her later, been like, Kendra, can you come over? Let me show you or you should have told her, here's what, out of everything that's here, get this, and this. Don't get the cornbread. You know what I'm saying? There was another way, a different approach. So we'll see. Leah was laughing. Jasmine didn't like Leah laughing. Now, Jasmine does this confrontational thing. She has an air of confrontation. And I don't know if it's because she feels like that's an energy that she creates around herself, because the story that she told herself is that people don't like her. They bully me. I'm light skinned and I have, it's unfair, the world. You know what I'm saying? So the girls, they don't like me because I'm pretty and light skinned. So I create conflict where I go with women who I believe have a problem with me, or I might see something in them that I think is pretty and it doesn't look like me, so I have a conflict with them. I don't know what's up with Jasmine. I would really want her to dye her hair a darker color. I don't like the yellow. It really looks like a pack of ramen noodles. Like, remember when Claudia said that Nene's head looked like a pack of, what is that, ramen noodles? What's going on right there with your George Washington wig? What'd she tell her, baby? Baby, that is the read forever. We always gonna give Claudia Jordan props for getting Nene's ass together on Puerto Rico. Okay. She told Leah to be an adult. You hollering over the table because old girl is laughing at your silly ass is kind of childish, right? You want to be confrontational. And where is Leah's husband? Anyways, I like Hobart. Hobart is growing on me. He was sitting at the table. She said she was offered a position. Well, no, Imani's mother, Imani looks just like her mother, but her mother told her, and I said, yes, that's exactly what it is. You know that man is emotionally unavailable. So whatever you think you about to try to expect from him, don't expect nothing from him. You know he's emotionally unavailable, so don't expect anything else. He wants me to pack his shit. No, you need to pack your own shit. I no longer carry those duties. We getting a divorce. Bye, nigga. Come and get your shit. Or I will pack it. I'll have some packers pack it and put it in storage, and I'll tell you the storage number and you can pay on the storage. We could do that. Get your shit and get the fuck out. Period. And she said, you got to be logical. And I thought, you think somebody is logical. But in matters of love, when you love somebody, you think you love somebody, you feel like you love somebody, logic isn't always present. And that's where people get into trouble, because they abandon or suspend logic to be in love. And it's not always what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that she told herself stories about this relationship, and it never was that. It never was what she told it. Like, it was always, she said she needed him to help her with her son, but she forgot to get what she needed. You know what I'm saying? So you be so worried about, I got to find a man, I got to find a partner to help me raise these kids. What about a partner to help to nourish you? What about a partner to encourage you? What about a partner to be there emotionally? What about that part for you, right? Okay. let me hurry up. And Hobart and Kendra, they sitting down for dinner. They made a promise now, I understand where Kendra is coming from. She doesn't want her identity to be like, people act like that with women. You have a child, everything else, you abandon everything else. You only have the label of mother on you, and everything else needs to be abandoned. And I understand where she's coming from. But as a business, in a marriage, if you made an agreement with your business partner to work this shift, and to work your second job, because mom is a job, your other job is a job. She doesn't want to lose her identity, but your husband compromised and said work part-time. You took a full-time position because you don't want to lose your identity. That's not fair to the household. Now, I'm speaking, I understand where she's coming from, because I don't want anybody to just label me as a mother. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And that's all you can do. And that's your life's purpose. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I understand where Kendra's coming from, but you and your husband have a business. You running a business here. And I understood what he said. He's like, not too many women have the luxury of staying off. Like myself, I didn't have the luxury of staying off. I wish I could have spent more time with my child after giving birth. I didn't have that luxury. So when you have a husband or a partner there to say, hey, stay home longer so that you can have that emotional connection with your child, so you can breastfeed, so you can do these things. He was like, yeah, you're going to be working, your breast milk is going to go down. No, like that's not the agreement that we had, and you going against that. So I understood what he's saying. I understand where they both coming from, but he was like, I don't even feel like eating. And he was looking at her like, I like that I'm seeing this interracial relationship between an Asian man and a half Asian black woman. I actually am enjoying watching the dynamics between them, because oftentimes we often see the black man with a non-black woman, right? I like to see the dynamics. Let me tell you something. When Mac and Britton was going on their date, that motherfucker is fine as shit. I was looking at him like, he ain't that cute. But then I was like, God damn, he was driving the car. I don't know where the camera light was, but his ass was fine in driving the car. Just driving the car, he was so cute. I was like, damn, Mac, your ass is fine as hell. Anyway, so yeah, he's fine. He's waiting for Britton to come out of the bathroom. When Britton came out, I was like, yes, bitch, yes. She had the whip. She was like, don't worry about what's in my right hand. I said, come on, Britton, bitch. She has such a good personality. She has a good personality. I like Britton's personality. I should say that. I might not like all the things that she does, but so far, I like her personality. They picked Imani's images for her books. Baby, when they did Leah, she said, pay the lady. I said, come on, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Get that book. The cover with the black was better. I didn't like that shirt either, that purple shirt they had on. They did Kendra's birthday party. They did the, not Kendra, what's the other girl's name? Shanique's birthday party. They did the horseback riding. It was cute. They picked the book. She kind of explained to them about what's going on with her relationship. And that was it. And they were shocked and surprised like everybody else is. And that was the end of that. So I'm going to go now. I watched it, okay? Okay? Now, did y'all like that review? Is that okay? Do we want to give them another chance? I said I was going to give them a chance. I promised y'all. I said I was going to give them a chance. And this episode was better. And Imani's storyline, I could pay attention to that. Jasmine clearly doesn't have a storyline. Imani seems to be the storyline of the ongoing, like, ooh, girl, let me see what's going to happen next. Britton and her husband, we got to figure out what's going on with them. And then Hobart and Kendra, I like that. I like Kendra, Leah, Britton. Yeah, really, the only person I really would like to see not on the show is Jasmine. But then Shanique won't have anybody. So, Jasnique. Remember we said we was going to call them Jasnique? They would, it's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Thing one, thing two, whatever the hell you want to call it. So I don't think she would have anybody, because she's not really friends with anybody else. Like, really, is she friends with Britton? I don't know. She seems very shallow to me. And Jasmine seems very shallow, surface, outward, it's nothing there. Like, her jokes were what did she say? She said something like, something stupid. I was like, girl, what? You don't have your street cred is gone. Girl, that was like street cred. Y'all live in Beverly Hills. Shut the fuck up, street cred. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. Like, girl, you being confrontational and you dumb and you're confrontational. And your confrontation, you seem stupid. Like, I don't know, shallow. So that's the only person that I would like to see. Imani, Britton, Leah. I would like to get a little bit more of Leah. I guess Leah's like acting as a friend right now. So I would like to see her next season if that happens. So that's about it. I heard Basketball Wives is coming back. We will not be watching it. Sorry, I won't. Especially they said Phoebe's coming back. I definitely won't be watching that looking like Nightmare Before Christmas looking ass. I'm not. Okay. Anyways, I gotta go, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy, and we'll get down in the comments, okay? Peace.